How's it going, guys? Kylo Matlock here with Selkirk Marine and Raider Boats. Beautiful day here in the Pacific Northwest, so we came out to do a tour of this beautiful 260 Offshore. I'm going to start up here on the bow. I'll kind of show you some of these features, and then I'll show you the little ledge that you can walk around to get to the back, so you can do it vice versa. If you're already in the deck and you need to get up here and you don't want to go through your cab, you can, because you have the Lumar hatch right there, but I'll show you how to do that. Starting up here on the bow, he's got 4 Rigid Industries LED pods. So there's 2 on each side, and on one side you'll have 1 spot and 1 flood, vice versa to the other side. So 4 in total. He's got the Lumar windlass winch system on the anchor box here. So there is a door on each side, so you can open this door up. And what the Lumar does is it rolls your rod right up into your anchor, right down and into this box. But you can also access it through these bow lids here. Get those locked back up. We do cover all of our offshore bows in Kiwi grip non-skid. Gives it a nice look. It's also a nice grippy finish. So when you're walking around up here, if it's ever raining or a little bit snowy or something, you'll still have grip. You don't have to worry about that. You can see this little white puck here. That is the Garmin GPS puck. So that, you know, gives it north, south, east, west. It's how it tells your Garmin screens your speed, all that good jazz. So coming back here, I mentioned the Lumar hatch. This is a standard in all offshore series boats. So that goes down into the V berth. So you can access your cab that way. You can see that this customer also went with a Garmin radar system that we mounted on top of the radar arch. Coming around the side here, it does have dual Shakespeare antennas. So that's for both your VHFs that are inside of the boat, which I'll get to when we do the inside walkthrough. So I'll have you follow me around the side here and we'll show you the back of the boat. So, starting on the very back. This boat is equipped with twin Suzuki 250s. They are digital motors. It's also got a Suzuki 25 horsepower kicker motor. This is an autopilot setup, so it does have a Reactor 40 smart pump that I'll get to inside of the second station. The Suzuki kicker motor is tie-barred to the main motor, so you can use your autopilot for just your kicker as well. But it's mainly set up to run your main engines off of. You can see that we do a nice Kiwi grip non-skid also on the aft deck of the boat, back here on the gill bracket. So it is a full width, fully chambered gill bracket. So on a big boat like this, it creates around 2,000 pounds of buoyancy. So that compensates for all the weight of your motors so that your boat's not sitting up like this, you know, running super bow high whenever you're out on the water. All of our boats are equipped with a transom walk-through door. Just open that up. You can walk back and forth through it. Your battery door is right here. So this is a 4-bank battery system. So you've got both of your main engine batteries, and then you've also got 2 house batteries. So it is on an ACR system, so it does keep them separated. So if you're out on the water and your engines are off, and you run your house batteries dead, you will not be stranded. So that's a pretty good feature that we do in all of our boats. Here is the fish box. I don't know if you can see it from up there, but he did opt to have it bait well pumped into there. So it is a live well. It's not for live bait, so don't get that confused. But there is an aerator and an overflow inside of this. Down under here, through the big door, you've got all 4 batteries. So all 4 batteries are rigged up right here, super easily accessible. So if you ever need to do any of that, they're right there. Down under here, that's where you've got both washdowns, or I mean your washdown, your bait well pump, your gulper, both fuel water separators, your ACR system, both standpipes. All that is right here behind this door, so super easy to get to. There is another door right here. If you need some extra storage, you've got some wet storage back here. So if you do get your boat with a transom or center mount bait tank, that is where your valves will be, inside that door. Check out the fish box here. A nice big fish box. You can, bleed out rockfish or lingcod in there. You can ice it down, add some Morton's rock salt, create a nice salt slurry if you're trying to stuff tuna down in there. It will keep that cold all day for you. So, lots of space there. This boat is equipped with the sliding rear door. These sliding doors are awesome. They're glass, so you can see through them very well. They are lockable, but the best reason for it is you don't have the door that swings out and stops right here and takes up space. They don't take up a lot of space, but they do take up a little space, so some people love that. A standard on all of our boats are these welded on diamond plate gunnel steps. So we do a 1-inch round over, so when you're pulling crab pots out of the water and over the side of your boat, it don't scrape the side of your boat here. An upgraded option that this guy did was extended 4-position downrigger pads. So the standard is 2, he got 4. Right under here on each side we have your cannon plugs, so he can plug his downriggers in right there once he gets those mounted. Coming over here to the second station, you've got your dual engine, main engine controls right here. You have your Suzuki engine screens, port and starboard here. Start, stop, kill switch. Your troll mode is here. And then right here, this controls both engines. So there's a start and stop for each engine if you only want to start one of them. If you hit the main start stop, it starts or stops both. So you can trim them up separately or down separately right here too. Because if you just hit this button, it does both. Right here is the Garmin VHF system. So that's right there. We mounted the mic right here for easy access while you're driving. The kicker controls are mounted right here on the side. Nice and sleek right there, so kind of out of the way. Down here, that is your V2 smart pump for your Reactor 40 main engine autopilot. So we mount it to the top shelf, and then under it you still have some storage down there. So you can see that up top he went with 8 rocket launchers. So you've got 4 on each side, all welded on, all anodized. Went with the rod trees on the side. He's got a Garmin 1243 XSV mounted right here. There's 2 more inside that I'll get to whenever we go in there. And then he also went with 3 aft deck lights. So usually we have the option of doing the single center mount or the 2, the 1 in each corner, port and starboard. He wanted all 3, so it's going to be really lit up back here and it's going to be awesome. Over here we've got your washdown hose. This is a standard on all boats. The washdown with the high-speed pickup cone welded to the bottom of your standpipe, so you get actually more pressure when you're at full speed than when you do just sitting here. So standard pressure sitting here, more forced water whenever you're moving, almost makes it kind of high pressured. Most boats across the industry that you'll see will just have 1 pickup kind of at the back of the transom with a little screen on it, and that works great whenever you're sitting still, but it will not work while you're running down the river. So that's a pretty awesome feature there. Get this door shut here. Standard on all offshores is the 190 plate welded down, so all your seat boxes and everything are welded in place. But the standard in our offshores is LVP flooring, so it's actually a very high grade home flooring that is impact resistant, waterproof, all that. He just went with non-skid, so it's just like the bow or the aft deck, so it's a super nice finish. I know it looks a little dirty, but it is mud season here in the PNW, so it's almost impossible to keep clean. First thing I'm going to show you guys is the little foot lids here in the front of our Apple IIes. So they are fully carpeted. So you got storage right here under your feet. You've also got storage under both seat boxes here as well. That is fully carpeted inside. You will notice these Apple IIes have 3 holes in the fronts of each of them. So on all of our smaller hardtop boats, Sea Raider all the way down to Delta, we put 2 of them in there, and then the backs will come off and make a bed. So this Offshore is designed the same way, so you can get a bed. While we're right here, I'm going to show you the most custom option. This is something we've never done, and that's this shelf right here. So you can look on this side of the boat. That's our standard. So you've got your seat back, your seat base. This gentleman wanted us to make some custom shelves. So the same exact mechanisms that your seat backs slide into, we made shelves. So they slide into the same thing, and then they've got some support here that sit on this beam. We did a nice non-skid on the top, so you can set your gear here. You can set, whatever you want to sit here for a little bit more storage space. You can put that there. If you want your seat back, you just pop that off, pop your seat back in. So I have it set up this way to show you both ways, but there is 2 shelves, so if you want storage on each side, you can put a shelf on each side. It's got your standard seats here that come on all Offshores, is the Mariner suspension seats. So they are on top of 9-inch seat boxes that are fully carpeted inside, so you've got storage in there. They're height adjustable, they slide forward and backwards, they swivel as well, they recline, they've got armrests, so they're pretty awesome seats. Standard grab rails up here. You've got 4 Lumatech lights that are dimmable. They also have blue and red. Coming up here, he went with the what we call gaugeless system. So behind the dash, you do still have those Suzuki engine gauges that are talking to your screen, but they're not mounted here because all of the info is transferred to both of his Garmin 1243 XSVs. This is the GHC50 autopilot screen, so that is the computer for the autopilot system. Up here on the dash, you have the bow light switch on the left here, and then on the right is the windlass anchor switch, so you can let anchor out, pull anchor in. You've got your 12-volt charger there, USB charger under here. These are the breaker reset buttons for both. You can see that they're breaker reset buttons for every single switch and option on this boat. Down here are your trim tabs. Over here you've got your Suzuki main engine controls. You've got your troll mode switch, your port and starboard engine controls, your key switch. And then also over here you have your Fusion stereo screen. So that's your head unit that we mount right there. He's got 2 6-inch speakers, 1 in each side of the dash here. There's also 2 more behind the seat boxes, 1 on each side. So he's got a great sound system in here, so pumps out lots of great loud noise. Right here is your heater computer module. So this powers your heater on, off. See, now it says starting, so now the heater's going to start up. This is the fuel gauge for the heater unit. So there is a 5-gallon heater tank down here below for all of your diesel. This pad that's screwed down on the top here, you pull that up, that gets you down into kind of the wiring and all the hose fittings and everything for your diesel tank. You can also see the tank from right here. So right here is your diesel tank, and then you've also got your water tank right here. Both your standpipes down here are for your V-berth flushable head. So down here, instead of having a stand-up head, under that pad down there is a fully marine flushable toilet. So that's an option that we do. If you don't want a stand-up head, you want more deck space, you could still put it down there. This is another option he did, is this door here. So usually it's just a walk through here. He wanted to be able to close that off and not see in there. He also did the 1-inch welded flange all the way across the top here, so that anything on his dash, whenever he throttles down, won't slide off. So that is also a custom option that we did for him. Got your standard glove box here, grab handles. He does have shore power. That is another upgraded option he did. So you've got your outlet right here. You've also got another outlet on the side of that seat box, and then also the inverter that's inside of the seat box will have another outlet on it. So you do have 3 outlets on your boat. So I think that's about the gist of the boat here, guys. Thank you for joining me on our walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed everything that you saw here, and make sure to like and subscribe, click the link, check out all of our other videos, and make sure in the comments let us know if there's anything else that you would like us to walk you through or that you want to see. So until next time, thanks guys.